I left the job in 2008 during an economic downturn. It was difficult, but it was at that time that I learned the power of the energy of gratitude. Yes, I had money saved up, but when you have a home and you have a family, the bills don't stop and the savings will evaporate. I found myself in that situation. So, as we hear talk in 2025 of a potential economic downturn due to a recession, I want to encourage you, anyone watching this video, you may have some fears and you may have some doubts. I have to share my story with you with the hopes of it adding value to your life. So, as I stated, this was my career. I was making a pretty good living. I was working in management. And one day I was fed up. I was working for a person who was very difficult to work for, and I had enough. Interestingly, though, before I took the action that I'm going to speak about, I was driving to work one day and I heard a voice, and the voice says, leave. And it was very soon after me hearing that voice, as I was driving into the job that day, that I took this action that I'm getting ready to speak about, that brought about some challenges in my life that I wasn't prepared for. Yet it ended up working out where valuable lessons were learned. So one day I'm sitting at my desk and I'm at that point I'm fed up. I lock my computer, I grab my car keys, and I don't look back. I had such a feeling of relief on that day. It's difficult to explain, but I felt a peace. That weight had been lifted, that stress. But again, the bills don't stop. So we continued to get bills coming in, and it was difficult. There's sleepless nights. There were days when we had to go without, or at least what we were accustomed to, but not to the extent we were destitute. I ended up getting another job. I didn't like that job. I left that job. I ended up getting another job. I didn't like that job, and I left that job. I found myself getting unemployment. I came to the end of my unemployment term where I had exhausted it. I pick up my check. At that time, we were still getting, or people who were on unemployment, you were getting a paper check. So I pick the check up, and it's for $44. I felt so defeated looking at this paycheck for $44. So, kind of fast forward, I go through that experience, but I'm at this point there. I have no other options. I'm praying, I'm reading, and I start to learn about gratitude. I would wake up in the morning, I would begin to express gratitude for the things that brought joy into my life. I would express gratitude for my wife, express gratitude for my family, express gratitude for my health, express gratitude for the fact that we had a home and a roof over our head. And now to this day, I still do the same thing. And when I go into the office, people say to me sometimes, well, you're such a morning person. Well, I wake up with gratitude. I wake up thankful, still thankful for those things, but I wake up thankful for the fact that I'm beyond just a paycheck for $44. So I want to say to people, and I'm hoping and I'm wishing that people do not find themselves in a situation where they're losing their jobs and they're losing their homes and their livelihood is impacted. But what I want to encourage you to do is to begin, as a part of your morning routine, to express gratitude as your first fruits. The first thing that you wake up in the morning and think is, what can I be thankful for? And trust me, it has the power to change your life. And because anything that you express and any energy you put out into your environment, it expands. And what better energy to put out than gratitude? If you want to follow the routine that I follow, here it is. I wake up, I express gratitude. The next thing that I do is I get out of bed, I say thank you, and then I immediately pray. Prayer is powerful. If you're not already doing it, I encourage you to begin praying, and you don't have to pray. There's no standard format. But after that, I stretch, then I knock out some exercises, and I go about my day. But I want to just encourage you to have gratitude, encourage you to make it a part of your morning routine and see how your life changes. It just brings joy to your spirit. If anything in this video has touched your heart, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I do make content on personal finance, relationships, and mindset, because where the mind goes, so goes the money. And before I end, I want to remind you to own your mind, own your money, and own the keys to the bank.